The Appalachian Mountains, a vast and ancient range that stretches through the heart of the United States. But within its dense forests, winding valleys, and craggy peaks lies a dark history. A history not always of nature's beauty, but of unsolved mysteries, unexplained disappearances, and ghostly legends. Tonight, we'll journey into the depths of Appalachia's shadowed past. From eerie disappearances to strange creatures, to ghost stories that have been passed down for generations. These are the real horror incidents that have haunted the Appalachian Mountains for centuries. Our first story begins in the heart of the Appalachian Trail, a vast 2,100-mile stretch of wilderness that's attracted hikers and adventurers for decades. But there are some who never return. In 1952, two experienced hikers, Terry and Bill, set out on the Appalachian Trail in the Smoky Mountains, planning to cover a few hundred miles. They were well prepared and they knew the terrain. But after sending a final postcard home from a small cabin in the woods, they vanished without a trace. No footprints, no signs of struggle, just gone. Despite search parties and even a helicopter rescue operation, no trace of them was ever found. To this day, it remains one of the biggest mysteries in the region. Some believe it was the work of something not human. Others claim that the mountains themselves can claim the souls of the lost. But not all dangers in the Appalachian Mountains are the result of human disappearances. In these hills, there are creatures that many wish were nothing more than folklore. One such creature is the Wampus Cat, a half-woman, half-cat creature said to prowl the forests of the Appalachian region. Legend has it that a woman, cursed by the Cherokee tribe for spying on their rituals, was transformed into this monstrous creature. With glowing eyes and sharp claws, it stalks the mountains, attacking anyone who dares to cross its path. But in recent years, there have been reports from hikers who claim to have encountered something unnatural. One man, near the Smoky Mountain National Park, described hearing a growl followed by the sound of heavy footsteps. When he turned, he swore he saw glowing yellow eyes watching him from the trees. Even darker than the Wampus Cat is the curse that some say still lingers in the mountains, the Bell Witch curse. Though it originates in Tennessee, its eerie presence is said to have spread throughout the Appalachian region. The Bell family of Adams, Tennessee, were haunted by a vengeful spirit, a witch who tormented the family, dragging them into a nightmare that lasted for years. The Bell Witch is said to have had the power to manipulate the environment, move objects, and even speak to those she tormented. In the end, it was John Bell, the patriarch, who mysteriously died under her curse. Many believe that the Bell Witch still haunts the Appalachian Mountains to this day, and strange occurrences continue to be reported in the area. A local woman in 2008 reported hearing strange noises coming from her cabin late at night. Whispers in the wind, voices calling her name, footsteps on the porch, and cold spots in the air. And then, there are the towns that no longer exist, or at least not in the way they once did. Nestled deep in the Appalachian Mountains are ghost towns, once thriving communities, now long abandoned. One such town is Lost Cove, a community built along the banks of a remote river. In the early 1900s, the town was home to dozens of families living off coal mining and farming. But one winter, a deadly flu epidemic swept through the town, and one by one, the people began to die. By the time the outbreak ended, the town was all but deserted. Today, no trace of Lost Cove remains, except for a few crumbling foundations and whispers in the wind. So, what is it about the Appalachian Mountains that gives rise to these dark isolation, the endless stretch of wilderness that hides secrets in its shadows? Or is there something more, something older than time itself, that calls out to the lost and the wandering? Maybe, just maybe, some places are better left unexplored. Thanks for joining us as we journey through the dark side of Appalachia. If you've had your own encounters or know of other chilling stories from the region, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But remember, not all stories from the mountains are meant to be heard.